Hello, planners. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me on this weekly live stream of mine. I have made it Halloween theme, just some fun overlays from StreamYard. This skeleton earlier, there was a little tiny cat. Whoop, there's the cat. There's the cat. Pet the cat. How are you? I see that Sharon from That Snazzy Life is here saying hello, as well as Elle from Elle Naturally. How are you? A little bit of a delay. Yes, I think so. My music is all over the place. I have to try and figure out, I think because it takes a little bit of my bandwidth. It cuts off, it cuts on. I hope that I'm okay, that I'm not delayed. Please let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you're here in the chat right now, if it's sounding and looking okay. And if it is, we'll keep going. Now, if you are new to my channel, make sure you say hello, type in new if you're here in the chat, or of course, if you are watching it on replay, let me know where you're from and how you are and how you're going. How's your weekend? Are you ready for the new week? So let's go. Now, what I wanted to, all is good now. Yeah, I think LD music may have slowed things down, even though I have recorded a lower quality. But I think my computer is getting a little bit old, just like me. But does not matter because it'll keep going and showing up and turning up, even if there's a little bit of a delay. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Elle, letting me know all is good. Now, I do want you to go and make sure to stick to the end because I'll let you know how you can get early bird discount for any of the new planner inserts that I do offer at my shop, but I will tell you a little bit more about that later on. So in today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. I am going to review the current habits and goals that I have mid-month. That way I'm able to see how I'm going so far, what I can do to make sure that I am staying on track for the rest of October. And of course, now how's this going to help you? Now I'll go through by reviewing my own habits and goals, and then that way you can see how reviewing things is an essential part of creating successful, building better habits and routines, and achieving those goals that you have set for yourself. Okay. Okay, so let me show you my desk. Here we are. So there's my lovely family. So I am the A5 Filofax Finsbury organizer in the color mustard, and I am a Filofax ambassador. So I do get Filofax products to experience myself and show you how I use it in my day-to-day planning. So today I'm going to show you my habit trackers. So let me remove these clear divider tabs. So then that way we are not going to get reflection. So I'm going to go through my habit tracker, my mood and sleep trackers, as well as my wheel of life, 7 areas of habit goes. So then that way you can go and check out how I'm going for the month of October, and then make sure that if I have veered away from actioning my goals, then I'll get back on track. So hello, Angelo. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I am glad you are here as well. Brogan, hello. How are you? You are new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Hooray, hooray. Woo, confetti for Brogan. Thank you so much for joining me. So as you can see, I have discovered some overlays and I am just having fun with them. So thank you for so much. I do appreciate you being here. And of course, my community is very warm, welcoming. chat amongst yourself in the chat, and while I chat, speak away of how I'm doing. And of course, you're going to be in a safe environment for the next hour. We're amongst like-minded people. So I appreciate you all being here. So, like I said, my habit trackers for the month of October, I am using my bullet journal style habit tracker layout. So I created this because I wanted to have in my ring planner that bujo. So for those of you that don't know, bujo is essentially the origins of it is just creating bullets for your task, your appointments, and to dos. And then some lovely people in the artistic and creative world went with it and just embellished their pages as much as possible with beautiful doodles, colors, and layouts that is customized to their own personal style. So I have combined a hybrid of ring planner journaling as well as bullet journaling. So let me know in the chat if you have tried bullet journaling in the past. So now by taking time to reflect on how you're going for the month, so rather than waiting for the end of the month to arrive and go, how can I be better for the month of November or whatever new month you're coming in, you go and review it halfway through. You can, even if you want, I always like to review it week in, week out, but it's a really good opportunity to see how you're going mid-month. And then that way you don't waste the next 2 weeks going, oh, dang, I should have done something about that. So don't wait for a new week or a new month to start. Just open up a new page or review it and then start from today. So I encourage you, I recommend to you that don't wait for a new year, a new month to start to do something about that thing that you've always wanted to do, or you've been trying so hard to habit to try and stick to. So let's have a look. So let's first look at, let's do the habit tracker. And while I am looking at my notes, I would like to introduce myself. I am Mariane, and I am here on YouTube as well as Instagram at Mariane Cresp. And so, what I do is through my own planning, habit tracking, well-being, and some budgeting, I hope to inspire you so you can get some ideas, inspirations to use your planner not just as a productivity tools for your tasks and appointments, but as a time to reflect your own me time and self-care. So all items I do show and mention in today's video, do find it in the description below. And then that way, if you see anything that you like, you go, I wonder where that's from. It is available in some of my affiliate links below. So I did see some new people pop by. Hello, Jesse. Good day, everyone. How are you? And Elle, you're right. We need to not worry about what we have missed and just go ahead with the next week. Exactly. I used to do that. I used to leave half of a planner or half of a calendar unfinished because I've been so down on myself for missing so many days that I just go, well, I'll wait for the new month to start. No, start now, start today. Marsha, hello. Marsha is new to my live stream and my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Hooray, hooray. Welcome, welcome amongst like-minded friends. Okay, let's get on with it because I'm sure you guys want to know. Tell me, Marianne, how did you go so far for October? Are you the superhero that gets everything done? You will see today, everybody. No. And I'm okay with that because you know why? Life happens. Life happens, new things. You got new priorities, maybe projects that you need to do. It's okay. But the first benefit, all right, of reviewing your habit tracker, your goals for the month is it helps you stay motivated. Let me see where am I? I did have something on here. Yes, it helps you stay motivated. Okay, there it is. It helps you stay motivated because Actually, let me first start. I am jumping ahead. Stay accountable is what I was trying to click on. So let's quickly have a look at my habit tracker for the month of October. So each I have all these different habits that I want to action each day. This is for my well being, this is for being productive, and this is making sure that I don't overwhelm myself with too much tasks the next day. So let's quickly have a look. So I gratitude log. I try and gratitude log every day. And I have this little book here. This is an A6 sequence journal or notebook, and it's a grid notebook. So it's plain. You can embellish it any way you want. You don't have to be colorful like I have. You don't have to put pictures like I do. You can just plain straight write it out and not worry about different colored pens. But I do love color. I do love playing with my stationery. So most morning, if not every morning, as you can see, October 3rd, 4th, I missed 5th and 6th, I write something that I am grateful for. Because what I've found is if you are finding things that you are grateful and thankful for each day, you actually start to spot them more often than not. And you start getting out of those negative thoughts, those woo woo me. That's me. It's like, poor me. I'm missing out. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I should have been further along than I have at my age. But gratitude journaling allows you to look at things from where you are now. Right now, you are worthy at where you are. Okay, you don't have to have all the accolades, the labels, and the titles of whatever career you have been aspiring to, or creating the great hobbies and want to travel more, earn more money. Right now, I am finding that I am worthy as I am where I am. So talking to you guys, talking to my family, somebody that I, help across the road, or so, like, whatever it is, I am worthy as I am. And I have found that through gratitude journaling. I think I would be worse off because I do get anxious and I do get quite low and down on myself. But I have found gratitude journaling has been helpful. And guess what? It reflects in my habit tracker. Okay, so being able to know that halfway through I am accountable for myself, because then if I do miss a couple of, days here and there, I don't kick myself about it anymore. I used to. But now I just go, you know why? I didn't do it yesterday because I slept in. I didn't do it yesterday because I caught up with friends. I didn't do it yesterday or the day before because I had other things going on. But I try and pick it up again the next day. So, gratitude journaling, as you can see, my habit tracker allows me to stay accountable, because if I do miss a few, too many days here and there, then I go, all right, let's get that book back out. Let's get that pen. Let's start writing in it. So, the other things that I do is I write on my 5 year journal, and that is on my Filofax mold and organizer. So, here I have a printout of these as well. So, for 5 years, so 21, 22, and then I just write 23, 24, 25. So, for the last 3 years, I've been writing in my 5 year journal. I don't do it all the time. As you can see, I've missed a couple of days here and there, but that's okay. It doesn't mean nothing happened that day. It just means I didn't do it that day. So let me just quickly have a look at the others. Make the bed. So make the bed. If funnily enough, you go, why make the bed? You're going to go in it again the next day. You know what? If it's the only thing you have accomplished that day, it's a win, right? You win because you did something first thing in the morning, and then you also get into a nice, well made bed, right? So making the bed. Now, I don't do it every day because my young one, my 14-year-old, during his breaks from our homeschooling, likes to go there and watch his iPad. So that's why sometimes I go, he's in there before I even start making them. So it's really, really important. Um, yes, hello, Marsha, hello. I do appreciate you being finally able to catch live from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Excellent. Oh, I love you guys. guys. You guys are so welcoming and inviting of everybody. Much appreciated. Oh, hello, May. How are you? I didn't see you there. You snuck in there. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate you guys talking amongst yourselves. So the other things that I like to track in on my habit tracker that helps me stay accountable. My AM skincare. Now, Elle naturally, she's a hair care and skincare YouTuber, so she knows how important making sure skincare. So I haven't been that good in the past. I'd go to sleep sometimes with makeup, and then I'd wake up and do wash my face until later in the afternoon. So I make sure that skincare is taken care of, because at 48 years old, I want to make sure that I try and keep everything elastic and taut, and drinking water and looking after your skin is so very important. And then I check my tasks, I plan my day, I make sure I unplug. So that's at least 15 to 30 minutes of not using my phone or scrolling through my phone or my computer. Make sure I action the top priority of the day, clear out my emails at the end of the day, get rid of some photos from my phone so then it's not all slowing down, and then do a reflection. So as you can see here, I haven't been doing my reflection. So that's something I want to do more often. So for the rest of October, I want to make sure that I am doing some sort of reflection at the end of the day, because I have found that has been also very helpful for my mental well-being, because it sort of like wraps up the end of my day, looking at my wins. What were my wins? What were my struggles? What can I do tomorrow that'll make me feel better? So I do use the Let's of London Conscious Living 2023-2024 academic diary. So it's just one page per day. And so what I've been doing is this one is just straight pen to paper, no embellishments. And it's really, sometimes if I don't have anything to write, I just write, it's Sunday at 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting on my couch as I think about blah, blah, blah. So uh, what happens when you start writing things down is you just like, you know, thoughts, words come out on paper, and it doesn't have to make sense. The paragraphs and the sentences don't have to make sense. But as you can see, as a mid-month review, I haven't been reflecting, which is something I want to do. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make that a priority of my day live routine, to make sure that I have this handy. So what can I do? I'm going to put this next to my bed. So then when I go to bed in the evening, make sure that there is a pen handy. It's sitting on my bedside table, maybe even to make it even more handier, accessible, is go to the page of that day. So let's see, today is already the 16th for me. I will put that there. I will have that there, and then maybe have that open at my bedside table. So then that way, I'm like, before I go to bed, oh, I better do some reflection time and write it down. So I will link, I don't have it in the description yet. I will link a YouTube video from Ali Abdaal about journaling and reflection. So that is a really good way. I wrote all the different things you can write down, what your goals are for the next 3 years, where would you like to be in a year's time. So doing that reflection and future dreaming. And so what can you do to get you there? What's one little thing you can do today that can get you a step closer? So reflection. So straight away, my habit tracker has told me, Marianne, you haven't been reflecting for a while and looking after your skincare. Oops. I'm getting better in the morning, but in the evening. But because I don't wear makeup every day, I really just wear makeup for when I'm going on, camera. I sometimes think, oh, well, I'm not wearing makeup, so I don't really need to wash my face in the evening. But that's something I need to look after, because when I do look after and wash my face and moisturize and put that face cream on at night, I wake up, my face isn't dry and droopy. So that's the other thing that I will need to do. Um, Hi, lovely face from Elle. Yes, my skincare and hair care YouTuber friend. I binge watched Think Finding Your Channel, laughed, cried with, and finally got rid of my boxes. You did? Oh my goodness, I haven't got rid of mine from last time I said I was going to get rid of my boxes. And you will see in my other tracker that cleaning hasn't been one of the things that I've been actioning regularly um, uh, from as part of my monthly habit tracking. Yes, May says great article by Ali. So I'll make sure. Forgive me, didn't know I was going to mention that today, but I'll pop that in the description a little bit later once I finish the live stream. So there we are. So let me know, how do you stay accountable as part of your monthly, weekly planning? Do you have something that tells you, hey, you need to do this a little bit more, you need to do that? Let me know in the chat, or if you are watching on replay, what sort of things or who do you have an accountability partner that says to you, let's go to the gym, or let's go and have a healthy breakfast? Let me know if that is what you are doing to stay accountable and make sure. Yes, Vash, I haven't done my boxes, got rid of my boxes yet. So, what are you doing to make sure that you are staying accountable? If you don't have anybody, or if you don't have anything yet, a habit tracker or a goals tracker is a really great way to get you going. All right, let's have a look. May says habit trackers and a therapist. Yes, I'm waiting for a therapist. I'm on the sort of like the waiting list for a public therapist, a free therapist, because we can't afford to pay for a private one. And so, yes, a therapist for sure will help you stay accountable, especially if you visit them regularly and they have given you some goals to do for the next week or 2 weeks. Or in my case, when I was seeing a therapist, the next time we meet, make sure you have this. So that is a great accountable partner or accountability, staying accountable. Thank you, May, for sharing that, because it is important that if we can't help ourselves and our loved ones can't help us, it is important to seek professional help. And guess what? I used to think that, oh, if you see a therapist, or that you're broken and that you're not well. Yes, you're not well if you need to see a therapist, because your mind and your heart is not functioning as it should be, right? If we broke an ankle, we go see the doctor, right? If we have a cold or the flu, we go to the doctor. Why is it that if we want to see a therapist that helps our mind and our heart and help get us back on track, that it's not seen as a strong thing, that it's seen as a weak thing? No, it is a strong thing to know that you need help, because then guess what? You're putting the oxygen mask on yourself by seeking that. So I just appreciate you, May, for letting us know that a therapist is one of the ways we can help stay accountable. All right, so let's look at how else I am going for the month of October. So the other things that I like to track is my mood and sleep trackers. Now, if Angelo is still here, Angelo is part of the Crazy Sexy Menopause YouTube channel by Betty Vargas, and I interviewed her a couple of months ago, and I discovered I'm probably in the perimenopause stage or journey of my life. I'm 48, and I'm just thinking, menopause is for the older women, the golden girls type of women, not me. I'm still young, I'm still energetic, but it seems like I am in my perimenopause stage. So then it helps me know that certain things like my moods and is affected by that. So keeping track of my mood allows me to see patterns. So if you're like me, where your mood is up and down, it's a great way for you to see that maybe at certain times of the month or at certain times of the week when maybe your energy level is a little bit lower. So, guess what? In those days, do some active exercise that keeps you going. Go out for a walk, or don't put too much pressure on yourself by having so much on your to do list. I have learned that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm energetic. Let's go. Let's do the live stream and then let's edit and then let's do this and let's do that. Tuesday, still the same. I've got to go and I've got an online course that I've got to do. I've got to do my homework for that. Wednesday, let's put action all the tasks that and all the to-dos that we have assigned ourselves. Thursday, hmm, Friday, hmm, Saturday, Sunday. Let's get back into it. So now, through my mood tracking, I have discovered that on Thursdays and Fridays, my energy level isn't up where it is. That's my Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. So what do? I don't put too much pressure on myself. Or that if I do feel a little bit low and I do feel a little bit down and hard on myself, I then go, Marianne, what's the things that have you put in place to get you back up? So get to know how your mood is, start to see patterns, and put strategies in place that'll combat those. Do something that you love that brings you joy, that maybe on a Thursday or a Friday, instead of taking on too many tasks, especially leading up to the weekend, just say, no, I my calendar is full for today, because your calendar, fill it up with some me time, some break time, right? Those are not wasting time by assigning time for you to rest, time for you to get your energy or even go for a walk outside. That is being productive. That's not being lazy. That's not procrastinating. That is making sure that you have the energy to keep going, right? What do we do? Tell me, what do we do when we see a red bar on our phone? We recharge it, right? We charge it and then we put it aside, let it charge up. We don't touch it for a little bit. We need to do the same for ourselves. Our level of energy is a little bit low. Drink water, have something to eat, go for a walk, rest on the couch, read a book, do something you enjoy. So, mid month, guess what? My habit has been, so for me, I color code. So pink is when I'm sad and angry. Blue is when I'm tense or anxious. Yellow is when it's a meh kind of day, neither here or there. Orange is a good day, and green is a great day. So far for the month of October, overall, I've been good, everybody, and I've come a long way. I know from previous bullet journals and planners, September, October has been low months for me, because it's a lead up to the holidays. Nothing really is going on. There's no birthdays, there's no occasions, so no, not a lot of family get-togethers. So in the past, this time of the year for me has been a little bit low, where my mood, it's not up there. But I am just seeing this at the same time as you, that I have been in a good mood for October. I haven't done everything, I haven't accomplished everything I wanted, but I have been giving myself grace. I'm forgiving myself more often than not. Not that I forgive myself all the time. I am still down. My husband shakes his head at me for the things that sometimes I say about myself, but I've gotten a lot better. So, have a look at where you're at for the month of October and give yourself a pat on the back if you have gotten up each day, even though it might be a little bit harder than the next. That some things, with the stuff that's going on in the world, that you get up each day, that you have given yourself permission to maybe just relax today, maybe just take it easy. All right. So have a look at that and make sure that it is something that you are reviewing, because you might think you haven't progressed much. You might think that you haven't done a lot, when in actual fact, you probably have. And that's where a habit tracker or any type of trackers do come in handy, because you might suddenly go, oh, I wish I was further along than I want to be. But then guess what? You might actually have been further along from who you were 3 months ago, from who you were 6 months ago. But then, because if you're like me, whether you're a perfectionist, or you're a high achiever, you think that a success or a win is that, reaching the end goal. A success or a win is that small step forward. It's that little step that you've taken today, or maybe it's a step back from something you don't want to do. Okay. So really, I want you to look at yourself and go, I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. That's right. That's right. Elle says it's been a hard week, but October in general has been easier than September. Yes, it is quite a difficult time for a lot of people. And so, and you sometimes will question, we question ourselves whether we should be showing up happy, or when there's so many other bad things happening. But it's important that we look after ourselves too, that we don't deny ourselves of the goodness that's in us, because then if we deny that, or if we hide our joy, then, like I said, with that gratitude journaling, if we don't look for the good in the world, then the negative stuff will pile on and pile on, and then it'll be heavy on our heart. So it is also important to look for the joy, the happiness, the little things that make you smile and make you happy. Marsha says you are enough. Yes, you are enough. That is right. We are enough as we are. And I'm learning along the way so. I know I've come leaps and bounds from where I used to be. I just used to be so low on myself, and some dark thoughts sometimes. So I'm happy that I am here showing up. May says, Marianne, your mood tracker has given you a lot of self-awareness. I will start to do that too. Thank you. Yeah. Just that, because it is the last quarter of the year, you may, well, I don't want to start a new planner yet. Just print out a free, what do you call this, calendar. And do you know how children love stickers and having those rewards? And I know sometimes, there are some parents that go, oh, children get rewarded for everything now, for, get recognized just for showing up. Aren't we just telling ourselves that we are enough? So why are we not letting the little people in our lives also celebrate the little wins? And stickers, guess what? I mean, I have stickers, I have washi tapes. I'm 48, and it gives me that dopamine hit. It's what brings me joy. For someone, it might be playing golf. It might be fishing, it might be knitting, it might be drawing, it might be painting. So for us like-minded people here in the live stream, as well as in the replay and the comment section, it's washi tape, stickers, and markers. So yeah, just grab yourself, May, an old calendar, and then just color it in, just color the whole box, whatever color coding. So for me, like I said, I sort of do a five rating. You know how those customer care surveys that you get. Did you get a good service? Do you happy? So that's sort of where I've taken the color coding from. But you can create whatever coding that you want. Now, as for sleep as well, I've been doing quite well with my sleep. Although these bits here, because I did have a little project that I did last week, week, as well as my Apple Watch. I forgot to charge it, and that's where I have my sleep tracker. But I'm okay with that. I have been getting my sleep. It's just that my sleep tracker hasn't been on, and plus, so there's some what do you call this, days where overnight I haven't had, so the pink is less than 5 hours sleep, I think, but I have caught up with some of the sleep. So again, that is, I have to be mindful of making sure that I what do you call this, I look after myself, sleep well, eat well. So the tracking your habits and goals mid-month allows you to, guess what? Stay motivated. Where is my stay motivated? I've got banners and everything everywhere that I can't even see. So see my mood and my sleep trackers, reviewing it mid-month, saying I'm doing a great job. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm motivated to keep going, right? So this allows you to review where you're at. So if I didn't review, let's say, for example, I didn't review my trackers or how I'm going with the goals that I have set for myself until the end of the month, I wouldn't have been seeing this and looked at to celebrate how far I've come along. And knowing how far I've come along allows me to keep going. Or if I haven't, been looking after my sleep patterns, or if I've been quite moody the last few weeks of October, then I need to do something about it. And then that's where your reviewing your habits mid-month is so important. It helps to keep you motivated. So let me know, question of the day, what do you currently track that is helping motivate you? What are the things that you are doing right now that when you action it, when you're ticking off those, done or yes, is helping you motivate to keep you going? Let me know in the chat or in the comment section, what is it that you're currently tracking that's helping motivate you? All right. So now, if you are, of course, liking the video and you are getting value from it today, it helps me a lot if you let me know by hitting that thumbs up button, that like button right there. It tells me that I'm doing a good job by showing up here, and that I'm giving you some sort of value or some sort of aha moment, or helping us stay motivated together. So make sure to hit that like button, and if you can, share it with someone who will also benefit from what it is that we have been discussing today. So next, let's have a look. Um, Elle, oh, I'm so happy you are here too. Yes, and I am happy that you are here. So Elle and I, we DM on Instagram, make sure we're okay as content creators. Sometimes it can be even though there's so many eyeballs that are watching, not millions of eyeballs on my channel at least, but we do get viewers, but sometimes it can be a lonely place being a content creator, because you're editing all this stuff and sometimes no one shows up to your live streams or no one is watching your videos. And so we make sure that we are looking after each other. Jessie says, I'm working on my stickers, washi, and post-it notes as you speak. Oh, yay, I love post-it notes. I actually bought lots of new flags. Oh, I can't. Not super glued it. I blue tacked it to my shelf so it doesn't move. But I've been buying lots of those sticky note flags. Not that I have too much already, so it's really I have way too many sticky notes. That's fun. That is fun, Jessie. Working on your stickers and washi. I wish I was over there and bring all my bags and boxes of washies and also organize it along with you. Fantastic. Okay, so the next thing that I do mid-month is that the other tracker I look at is my Wheel of Life 7 Key Areas of Life tracker. So this is based on Zig Ziglar's Wheel of Life personal development methodology, where he says in 7 areas, or sometimes there are other variations of this, 8 areas or even 10 areas of your life, where you should try and do something in each. So then you get a good, well balanced life. So for me, this is in no particular order. So that's mental well being, spiritual, social, career, physical, family, and finance. So that's for me: reading, meditating, connecting with family and friends and loved one. IPA is doing some income producing activity for my side hustle, working out, cleaning up our little flat, and then tracking our expense tracker. So now these printable downloads, you can actually, if you wanted to grab them, you can grab them from my shop at mariannecresp.com. And there is also in the underneath the description here on YouTube, it'll say there that I have tagged the products that I am using. So you can grab these in A5, Happy Planner Classic, as well as letter size. So if you wanted to try out these bullet journal style habit tracker printable download, you can grab them from my shop at mariannecresp.com. And while you're there, if you haven't yet signed up, make sure to sign up for my newsletter, where I haven't been as active, but when I do have new planner printable download available, I do send out a newsletter with an early bird discount. So then that way, so for the first, for that 24 hours upon release of that newsletter, you will get a discount code. So then really, if you wanted to get my printable download, you can get them at the discounted price if you have signed up to the newsletter, and it is available, for 24 hours upon release of that newsletter. So just let you know, if you are have your eye on any of my printable download, just pop on over to mariannecresp.com. Okay, so now the other benefit of tracking your habits and goals mid-month rather than waiting until the end of the month is that you can make adjustments as needed, right? Like I said at the beginning of this live stream, don't wait until the new month starts or a new week or new year. We probably, some of you are probably going, I'll wait till 2024. I bought a new planner for 2024. I'll start eating well in January. I'll start working out more in January. I'll start reading more in January. No, start now. Do it. Doesn't have to be a Monday either. So if you later on, if you are watching this on replay and you catch me on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday, start now. Don't wait, because you know why? Tomorrow is not guaranteed, right? And then imagine how much progress you can make between now and January. You might have read more books. You might have knitted yourself a beanie. You might have knitted yourself a scarf. Whatever it is, don't wait until the start of something. Do it now, or the next available time. Some of you might go, I can't do it now because I'm driving. Well, you're not, you here in the chat aren't driving or probably watching. You know what I mean. Please give me a thumbs up if you know what I mean, right? If you know what I'm talking about. Hi, Irene. Just wanted to drop in to say hi. Can't stay today. Hope everyone has a blessed day. Irene, you never miss a day. I don't think you've missed a day. Maybe one or two, but you're always here. Appreciate you being here, Irene. Thank you so much. Hello, budgeting mama. Masha's saying hello. That's right, Jessie. No, start now. Okay? And we're here for you. We're here for you to start now. Masha, blessings to you all as well. Budgeting mama. I love this. See, you guys are like a big hug, my big virtual hug of friends. Okay, so how do we adjust as needed? All right, so let me show you. I've been doing doing pretty well with my reading. So I'm on track. That's good, Marianne. Meditating each day as well. So I use the Headspace app that has gives me a guided meditation, 1 minute deep breathing, some podcasts that I listen to and learn new things about the brain and the science behind the way we think. I've been pretty good connecting with loved ones, whether that's through DM, FaceTime. My mum and dad are currently in the Philippines, so I try and catch them, FaceTime. I've been doing all right with income producing activities. Working out. So that's where I have fallen behind, right? I actually wanted to go and exercise so then I'll be nice and fit, for my 49th birthday, which is in 3rd of January. So I've technically still have plenty of time, there's still probably 70-ish days, right? Until then. So I think someone says 72 days the other day before Christmas. So I still have plenty of time to catch up. But I need to make sure that I go and do something about it now, right? Because I've been saying I wanted to go and exercise more often. But so this is what I've let me show you what I am doing. What am I doing to make sure that I'm making the adjustments now as I need, rather than waiting for the new year, or waiting when my what do you call this, my jeans don't button up anymore. So this is one of the things. So according to James Clear's book, in his book Atomic Habits, there are 4 laws of behavior change. I've got it on my wall. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. So what's one of the things that I'm doing to make working out on a regular basis obvious? Let me show you what I've done. I'm going to see if I can do this. I have set up my phone camera pointing to, do you see it? Do you see it? Okay, so this little, sorry, but it's quite dusty, my this brown shelving behind me. So in one of the cubicles, I put my shoes, my little, those wristbands to catch the sweat. I've got my ropeless skipping rope, and I've got my dumbbells in the back. So every time I go towards my desk, I actually walk towards it and pass it to get to my desk. It is visible. It's obvious. Marianne, put the shoes on, do some workout, even if it's just a few bicep curls or whatever, tricep stuff, or do a minute of skipping rope. My shoes is there. I've got a pair of socks in there already. And then if I sweat along the way, I've got my wristbands. So that is one of the ways that I'm making it obvious. Right? So I'm making adjustments as needed by giving myself ways to win. I have my shoes. So my shoes is that shelf that you saw it's just there. So I will walk past it to go and see it. So make adjustments as needed. And then the other thing that I do as well, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I created myself a habit tracker for my workout. See, 90 workout challenge. Because technically, at the time that I made this, it was the right amount of days until it gets to my birthday at 3rd of January. I have missed a few days, as you can see here. There's a few days that I've missed, but that's okay. We're adjusting as we go. So let me just remove this so then you can see. So then I color in each time I work out. What are these shoes? These sneakers in different colors. I'm using the rainbow colors. So then that way, because guess what I've found through habit tracking? That actually crossing off or ticking off a completed task is a dopamine hit for me, right? Because I get to use my washi tapes, I get to sit at my planner desk, I get to use my colorful markers, sit at my planner desk and, color in a way and then make tick marks. So for me, one form of reward is actually completing my habit tracker, because I've discovered that even if I've completed a task and it's not on my in my planner, guess what? I put it in there just so then I can tick it. And so I can color in that checkbox. So for me, this is another way to make my habit stick by making it satisfying. So I have that little what do you call it, tracker just on my wall. Let me see if I can show you my wall and change camera, and then it's obvious. I'm making it obvious. Hi, everybody. See, let me move my microphone. So it's on here. So I sit here at my desk. I'm currently standing at the moment because my chair keeps creaking. And so I then have it here. I also have a YouTube tracker here because I want to be consistent with the live streams and the videos that I create, because I have found that, when those times that I don't want to, I just say, I don't want to. So this again helps motivate me. And here, see if you can see it there. Can you see that there? So that's the four laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it satisfying, make it easy, and make it attractive. And us planners who love to embellish our pages make things attractive in our planner pages, because why? Because it helps with the dopamine hit. It's a little happy drug that we get to sit and play with our planners. So those are the things that I'm doing to make adjustments for the month of October. So then that way I don't have these days empty for the rest of the month. So I'm going to make sure that the other things that I need to do. So clean up, Marsha, you've been very good getting rid of those boxes. I may follow your suit there. And then updating our expense tracker. So all these three here are actually afternoon and evening habits and routines. And so what I've found is once it hits 3 o'clock, my energy level is low. So I may need to do some of these in the morning, maybe swap around some of the days, do my workout before my meditation, do some cleanup before I do some of my income producing activity, maybe update my expense tracker a little bit earlier on in the day. So those are the ways to make adjustments as needed. So let's quickly recap. Let's have a look and make it fun. That's right, I can do this. Yes, maybe if I just get rid of that iPad box, that's a start. Yeah, I'm not going to return my iPad. I've had it for a few years. Or maybe even that 3 or 4 iPhone boxes that I have. Throw those two, but they're so pretty, wide boxes, sturdy. They make great, if you put stuff in there, and you can wrap up them up so beautifully without without any problems. Yes. All right, so let's quickly double check. Where are we? All right. So we know by looking at your planner whether you have trackers, or even, if you don't have trackers yet, or you're not tracking your habits and goals and routines, have a look at your daily pages. Have a look at your weekly pages, because then if you start to see that maybe for you Tuesday and Wednesdays you don't get to embellish your page, your Saturday and Sunday you don't get to touch your planner pages, or you don't plan your day or write in the task, that maybe those days are days that you feel less energetic, and so you might want to do something different. And so put on there, it's rest day today. Guess what? Once you rest, you get to tick it and mark it, use stamps, use washi tapes or whatever. So reviewing your planner pages, whether it's trackers, your daily pages, allows you to stay accountable. You are your own accountability partner by reviewing your own planner pages mid-month. You get to see all the great things that you've done. That'll help you stay motivated and then keep going with all the things you're doing well. And then also you can then make adjustments adjustments as needed and not wait until the end of the month to make any changes to what you are doing. Marsha says, yes, starting is the key to success for sure. And remember, those little small actions is a move towards achieving your goals or achieving the things that you want. So for me, I know I used to think a win, let's say with working out, is doing a workout for, the 47 minutes or the 1 hour workout, that a 1 minute skipping rope or the 5-10 minutes walk around the block was, I didn't count those as working out, when in actual fact it is any small movement or steps towards the habits. It means showing up is also a win. All right. So it's important that showing up, being there is important. Now, what I would want you to do next is to check this next video. I do have the link in the description where I review my monthly habit tracker, and then with what I discover through reviewing it, I plan for a new month and set my new habits for the new month. So the link is in the description below, or later you can click or tap the screen. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.